All right, guys. So you know when your curriculum spends an extra day on something that it's really important. And this one is important. So we're still doing the same thing. We're just doing hard ones and we're taking another day on it. Simplify -5 plus 3/4 parenthesis 8h plus 12 close parentheses minus 10h. So just like last time, I'm going to kind of follow these general steps. One, I'm going to distribute, and two, I'm going to combine like terms. All right, to distribute here, I have to distribute a fraction. Luckily it's positive, so it could be worse. Basically I want 3/4 of everything inside the parentheses. Okay, so I want 3/4 times 8 over 1 times h. Okay, and I'm going to do some cross canceling here. Anytime you see numbers in a fraction where one's in the numerator, one's in the denominator, and they have a common factor, divide by that common factor. I'm going to divide by 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 4 divided by 4 is 1. Now when I multiply straight across, I have 3 times 2 over 1 times 1. Okay, so I still have the h, still times h. Altogether I'm going to get 6h. Okay. Keep your wits about you. If you have 3/4 of 8 h's, that looks like this. H, 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 H. Okay, if I want 3/4 of that, if I split this into 4 groups of h's, and if I take 3 of them, that means I want these guys, I want these, and I want these, and altogether that's going to be 6 h's. Okay, so same answer, did it by drawing a picture. Now we need 3/4 times 12. You might be thinking 3/4 of 12 and doing it in your head right now. That's good. Okay, I'm going to do it the long way. That's good too. I'm noticing now the 4 and the 12. Okay, I can divide those both by 2. Then I'd get 2 and 6, but then I could divide by 2 again. So I'm just going to go ahead and divide by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 12 divided by 4 is 3. Okay, use a calculator when you're doing that. If you think there's a number that goes into both of them, try it until you find it. Now we have 3 times 3 over 1 times 1. Okay, there's no h, right? Because it came from up here. It was just 12. All right, so now I have 6h plus 9. 3 times 3 over 1 times 1 is just 9. I've got all this other stuff still. I've still got the -5 from up here. I'm going to bring it down like that. I've still got the -10h. Okay, I'm going to bring that down. All right, did the first step. Check. Now I'm going to combine my like terms. Okay, I've got a -5 and a 9. Those are my constants. Okay, we call those constants in math. They're just numbers, right? -5 plus 9, if I owe $5 and I get $9, I'm going to pay back the $5, and then I'll still have 4. Okay, now I've got some more like terms. I have 6 h's right here, and I'm going to take away 10 of them. But I don't have 10. Well, I'm going to owe some h's. The store's going to be like, put those h's on our credit card. So I'm going to pay the 6 that I have, and then I'll still owe 4 of them. So minus 4h. Done. All right. Much simpler than what we started with. 4. Oh, you know what? They're probably going to want the h's first. They're probably going to want it like this, but you can tell me if they let you put it in this way, 4 minus 4h, or if you had to put negative 4h plus 4. Mathematically, they're exactly the same, but we usually we write the term with the variable first, just kind of like grammar for math. Okay, the other thing you're going to have to do in this lesson is something you haven't done for a few days and you're going to forget how to do it. And that's to factor the 48y plus 36z by the greatest common factor, or GCF. So remember what that looks like is the coefficient outside parentheses is the GCF. Inside parentheses, I'm going to need the y and the z, okay? And I'm going to need to figure out what their coefficient is. And I'm going to do that by making factor trees. Let's see, I'll divide by 2. Half of 40 is 20, half of 8 is 4. I could divide by 2 again, or I could divide by 3, right? 24 is 3 times 8. And then I'll get my 2's down here. 8 is 2 times 4. 4 is 2 times 2. Prime factorization of 48 is going to be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Now I'll do 36. Let me grab another color here. So it's even, so I could divide by 2. Half of 30 is 15. Half of 6 is 3. 15 plus 3 is 18. You could do that work on a calculator. Maybe it's easier for you to see that 3 goes into this, right? 36. That would be 3 times 12. Let's try that. 3 times 12. It doesn't matter which fact you start with. This one I know is 2 times 6. And 6 is 2 times 3. I know when to stop when the only thing that goes into the number is 1 or itself. Prime factorization is 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Okay, if you multiplied those out, you would get the number again. You'd get 36. But what we're interested in is what they have in common. Okay, they both have 2 2's. But this guy only has 1 3. So I can only take one of these 3's here. That's okay. So the GCF here is going to be whatever 2 times 2 times 3 is. And 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. So that means I'm going to factor out or undistribute a 12. Undistributing is what I called it when I was a kid and dinosaurs roamed the earth. I wasn't such a kid though, because I think I told you guys I didn't learn this till 9th grade. Because that's when we learned it back in the old days. Okay. Now, what goes in front of the y and the z? Let's look back at our factor trees. Let's get a different color here. I'll get a nice blue color. Anything we didn't use is what's going to go here in front of y. Okay, so anything I didn't use from the 48 is the coefficient of y. I didn't use 2 times 2, so this should be a 4. Now let's do the z. From the z, all I didn't use was a 3. So that's what's going to go right here. Like that. Okay, so you can see the answer here because it's multiple guess. But remember, we can check these. We can check and see if we get these right by distributing. If we've correctly undistributed we can distribute and we will get back what we started with. 12 times 4 is 48. 12 times 3 is 36. And that is what we started with way back when. So that means that my answer is correct. Okay, so there you go. 12 parentheses 4y plus 3z.